You have 5 seconds to leave the premises. 5, 4.
Hey gamers, welcome back to Game Perfection, a passion project by Karmasur Studios. I'm your host, Karma, and in today's video, we'll go through some of the best strategy games for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, Episode 1. Enough introduction, let's dive right into it. Invisible, Inc. Released the 12th of May 2015 on PC, PlayStation, macOS, Linux, and Switch.
Corporate firewall breached.
This one is a stealthy turn-based strategy game developed and published by Klei Entertainment. Here, you take control of Invisible Incorporation's trained agents and go to infiltrate one of the world's most dangerous corporations. There are over 10 unlockable agents for you to choose from, plus 6 different variants. There are also over 6 starting programs for you to use and crack corporate security. Each play is going to be different, as you'll have to create your own strategy, taking into account the agents, items, augments, and even your surroundings. Moreover, the locations are also randomly generated. Stealth, precision, and teamwork are the essential skills that you need to play this game. With fully animated cutscenes and hundreds of dynamic voice lines, this game would make you feel like you're part of a big heist or something.
And every family in this country will be asking, what are they doing now?
What are we robbing?
Crusader Kings 3, released July 27th, 2010, on PC, macOS, Linux, Xbox, and PlayStation.
My son, we must never forget the crimes committed against us. Your father sought his glorious revenge.
This one is a grand strategy role-playing video game set in the Middle Ages, developed and published by Paradox Development Studio. Here, you get to choose your noble house and lead your dynasty to greatness over the course of several generations. Your death is only a footnote as your lineage continues with new playable heirs, either planned or unplanned. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Wait here.
Each character is larger than life. Many of them are actual representations of famous historical characters, and you can prompt fear or rule with an iron fist, or inspire your people with your magnanimous deeds. They also have traits that affect their stats and behavior. Making choices that go against a character's traits will increase that character's stress. Not only that, but your genetics can also be passed along to your children, be it the gift of genius or crippling stupidity.
You see, real strategy requires cunning.
Northgard, released the 7th of March 2018 on PC, Mac, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, Linux, and Android. This one is a strategy game based on the Norse mythology developed and published by Shiro Unlimited. Here, you control a clan of Vikings trying to gain control of a mysterious newfound continent. There are 11 campaigns for you to complete, and over 6 clans for you to tame the unforgiving wilderness of Northgard. You'll get to assign your Vikings to various jobs like farming, sailing, and defending. You must manage your resources carefully, as you'll have to face harsh winters as well as vicious foes. There are different victory conditions like contest, trading, or even fame. You can play against the AI or even bring your friends along for a trip to the continent of the Northgard. Rise of Nations, Extended Edition, released the 13th of June 2014 on PC and macOS. I've played this game a lot in my school days. Whenever I had to abandon a game for some reason, I used to tell myself, once I grow up and get a job, I'd play this game every single day at work. Don't know what was going on in my mind, but hey, gaming is my job now. This game was developed by Big Huge Games and published by Microsoft. Here, you start with a single city in ancient times and research and upgrade your way using knowledge and other resources. There are over 18 nations with unique abilities for you to choose from. For example, if you play as Russians, you'll get to use the powerful T-80 tanks that no other nation can produce. Moreover, you'll get spies at half the price. You know. Desperados III, released the 16th of June 2020 on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, macOS, and Linux. This one is a real-time story-driven tactics game developed by Mimimi Games and published by THQ Nordic. The game is set in the Wild West in the 1870s and features various locations including Colorado, Louisiana, and Mexico. It is highly stealth-based, and you'll get to clear specific objectives while navigating through the vast maps. Here, you'll get to assassinate your enemies silently or make their kills look like environmental or accidental deaths. To add an extra layer of strategy, you can utilize the Showdown mode to temporarily stop the game and coordinate the actions of your squad in advance. It's also possible for you to show some mercy and knock the targets unconscious without actually killing them.
Hey now, are you kidding me?
However, if those bodies are found by patrolling enemies, you'd have to suffer the consequences. StarCraft II, released July 27th, 2010 on PC and macOS. This one is a science fiction real-time strategy video game developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. Like its predecessor, the game revolves around three species. The humans call themselves Terrans. The Zerg is a species of assimilated life forms, and Protoss is a technologically advanced species with vast psionic powers. The game is set 4 years after the events of 1998's Brood War. This time, you'll get to follow the lead of Jim Raynor as he leads your insurgent group against the autocratic Terran dominant. The game offers you over 29 playable campaign missions, out of which 26 are playable in a single playthrough and 3 are choice-based alternates. Moreover, there is also one secret mission that is hidden deep in the game for you to find and play.
For I am the Queen of Blades.
Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden, released the 4th of December 2018 on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
I think you've mistaken me for someone who gives a duck.
Now, this magnificent creature could carry a crossbow and be a sassy little duck.
This one is a turn-based, tactical role-playing video game developed by Swedish studio, The Bearded Ladies. No comments. And published by Funcom. You know the world is going to end, right? With extreme climate change, rising global tension between superpowers, and of course, lethal pandemics. The day ain't really that far. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world, where the mushroom clouds have already settled. And now, there are no signs of human life. Scavenging through the remains of civilization are the mutants, deformed humanoids and animals alike, searching for salvation or just something to eat. Here, you'll get to play 3 really unique characters with different abilities and skills. Oh, seriously, a duck with an attitude problem and a boar with anger issues ain't really your typical heroes, right? They Are Billions, released the 16th of June 2020 on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
I am Quintus Crane, your leader, your savior. I founded the new empire and the city that now shelters you.
This one is a post-apocalyptic steampunk real-time strategy survival video game developed and published by Numatayan Games. The game is set in a randomly generated steampunk-themed, zombie-infested world. Here, your goal is to build a base to protect yourself, by planning layouts and defenses, while managing 8 valuable resources: gold, food, energy, wood, stone, iron, oil, and, of course, workers. It won't really be easy for you to expand while fighting the local zombie population at the same time. As you start playing, the zombies would swarm in at certain intervals throughout the game. Even if one zombie breaks into a building, all the workers inside would be infected at exponential speed. Hence, the infected ones must be eradicated as soon as possible. There are over 90 technologies for you to upgrade in over 48 campaign missions. Its engine can render up to 20,000 units on screen at a time. Have fun! Imperialism II, released March 31st, 1999 on PC and Mac. This one is an old, turn-based 4-time strategy game developed by Frog City Software and published by Strategic Simulations Incorporated. I know what you're thinking. Man, it's damn old! But hey, old is gold, right? Especially in strategy and management games where graphics come secondary to gameplay. Being a 4X game, here you will get to explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate in order to achieve the victory. The game, however, focuses more on the economic aspects. Every worker, ship, and military unit requires 1 unit of food every turn. Because of this necessity, enlarging the labor force depends on the increase in the food supply. Increasing the food supply demands semi-finished materials in order to improve farms or expand the merchant marine, which can transport fish. The richness and depth of Imperialism II are reflected in over 40 military and civilian units and more than 100 technological advances from 300 years of history. Distant Worlds Universe, released the 23rd of May 2014 on PC. This one is a real-time sci-fi strategy game developed by Codeforce and published by Matrix Games. It is set on a vast map known as the Universe. Ever heard about the Universe? No? Me neither. Stupid jokes aside, the universe is made up of really huge galaxies. There can be up to 1,400 star systems and up to 50,000 planets in each one, not even counting the various moons and asteroids. You'll get to encounter other empires, alien colonies, space pirates, and even monsters. You can start with a single planet and some sub-light ships, or as an established spacefaring civilization with warp drives. From exploring more planets and attacking them to making peace treaties, there is a lot you can do in this game. Also, there are a lot of things in your kingdom that can be automated, so you can focus on what you find more interesting. Yep, that includes universe tourism and cargo transport as well. That's it for today, guys. Which game do you like the most? Let us know in the comments below. Please feel free to drop your game recommendations and suggestions to improve our videos as well. Like if you feel like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Karma, peace out.